Chrome throws sparks in the dark. It's about to be one wild race. Tape down, tailgate slam, dust on loose, badge on the cam. Small town pride, big stage fight. All eyes locked on the stripe tonight. It's Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. Four wide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. Four wide motorsports, light it up, let it burn. The heat waves dance on the backstretch.
Welcome everybody into FWM Network. I'm Charles Oberg, your announcer for tonight, and welcome to Racing for the Veterans 150 from Kansas Motor Speedway. I am here with my good buddy Kyle Dumas joining me in the booth tonight. Kyle, what do you think of Kansas here and the Racing for Veterans 150?
I'm very happy to be here, very excited for tonight's race. Definitely something I'm not quite used to. I'm more of a short track person myself. So the bigger tracks do intimidate me, and I sure it probably intimidates a few of these drivers as well. But I'm very excited to be here. I think I'm a great showing. 150 laps of battle is definitely going to be something just for great competition all around. You can expect to see some battling all throughout the speedway, throughout just the mid pack, even the tail end of the field. Just guys are going to be jockeying for position, and we have a huge group of guys tonight. So I'm very excited for tonight's race.
Yeah, we absolutely have a huge field to get through tonight. I don't exactly know how many drivers because they're all qualifying right now. So I don't know how many are qualifying in. We'll find all that out at the end of qualifying for you when we have the starting grid. But if this, coming from last week's race in Daytona, coming from the Clash, that was a non-points race the week before that, if we know anything, it's just how exciting this season is going to get. You know, Danny Michelle, he's Daniel Michelle, sorry, he's returning champion and started off the Clash on a hot note, dominated at Daytona, but just lost it towards the end as Daytona gets as hectic as you all could imagine. But back here tonight, and it's gonna put it on him. Um, Other than that, um, yeah, we got some good racing for you guys. This is all brought to you by our good friend Chris Norris, for CTG, which is Combat Tested Gaming. Um, Combat Tested Gaming, the new session begins, a new opportunities. Combat Tested Gaming will be running a team this coming season. Combat Tested Gaming is a program under the VFW umbrella and promotes mental health, safe gaming environments, streaming, plenty of games to choose from, and more and more. We would like to invite everybody, all veterans, to join us. It doesn't matter what branch you're from or where you served or what your pronouns are or aren't. There are bonuses for iRacing as we try to grow the platform in our Discord. Please, there is a QR code that we have posted, so please click on that QR code. You can get a hold of Chris Norris, and if you're a vet, definitely see what you could do about joining that league and see what you could do about helping other vets out. It's greatly appreciated, and our veterans are greatly appreciated. And I want to thank each and every one of our vets, past, present, and future, for all your service and everything you've done for this country. And it is truly amazing. So thank you. Kyle, what do you think? We got 27 minutes of qualifying. What do you think is going to be the key to tonight's race before we get into gridding up here?
Well, I do know from the ARCA cars, on the short tracks, it's with high horsepower, it's all about the tires. So, and on a bigger track, I do know that tires still play a huge factor, as we've seen in other uh, disciplines and just other races before. So I have a feeling tires are going to be a big thing, and just strategy is going to be a huge thing tonight. Um, I have a feeling a lot of guys are gonna, a few guys will make mistakes, a few guys will be able to capitalize on those, and it's just gonna be a battle of who can be there at the end with the best calls.
You're absolutely right. Strategy is going to play a huge part. So let's get right into your gridding. So on the pole, Danny Michelle sits in the pole position winner. Colton Alderman sits outside in the number 9. Michelle Wilson sits inside row 2 in the 46. Paul Dillon outside row 2 in the 113. Wes Whalen in the 88 sits inside row 3. Outside row 3 is Drew King in the 34. Gavin Grubb sits inside row 4 in the 26. David Wormuth sits outside row 4 in the 8. Christian Strader, K Strad's back in our series, is out inside row 5 in the 21. Hunter Carlson outside of him in the 32.
Inside row number 6, the 99 will be Ron Walters. Then it will be Hayden in the number 10 car. Inside row number 7, the 70 or the 53, there'll be Robert Wivell to his outside on the 19. Chris Golden, as he's looking to have another solid run. Elijah Grant in the 35 will grid inside row number 8. His outside will be Bryce Gangley in the 54. The 70, Jay Berlin, and his outside will be Antonio Manicki in the 24. Wayne Cannon, the one who puts this on each and every week in the 29 car, he'll be inside row number 10. In his outside, it'll be Harold row 3 in the 3 car.
Yeah, as we go to row 11, starting in P21, we got Colton Brenner, Brandon Chimrad in 22nd, Colin Nadezel in 23rd, John R. Hill, 24th, Jackson Burnman in 25th, Dallas Sunderman in 26th, Steve Castle in 27th, Chase Clue in 28th, Chris Norris in 29th, and Jack Kelly in 30th.
And your final roads, Yogi Shalater in the 12. He'll be starting 31st on the grid and starting shotgun on the field. He always skips the qualifying and he always finds his way to the front, and he's gonna be a big threat to win here tonight. The 17. This is Daniel Jones.
Oh, Daniel Jones always excited coming to the front. But what a stacked field we have for you guys tonight. 32 guys starting this race. Let's see how they stack up. Pace, the lights are off on the Pace truck. I keep wanting to say car, but they use the Pace truck here in the ARCA series. So Pace truck is in. We're getting ready to go green. Coming across the start zone right now. They fired up and they're going to go green. Sponsored by, yes, I'm sorry, Combat Tested Gaming. Sorry about that, Chris. I keep getting that one mixed up, but they're already 3 wide in the 3rd row back, and we are off to some amazing racing right off the bat.
Good hard battling on the back straightaway will be side by side between the 21 and the 34 cars. They bail off in turn 3 and 4. 34 car working the top side already, trying to see if he can find something along the wall as he's looking around the Kyle Larson line. No stranger to the top side is Kyle Larson. The real word in the 34 looking to recreate it as they continues it side by side. Alderman now clear to the lead. He's going to have the 25 car right to his rear bumper. The 113 of Dillon now. He's going to get the run on the top side. Down the back straightaway, wheel to wheel. Here comes Dillon in the 113. Me personally love the triple digit numbers, so watching him rip the top into the front, this is something exciting for me, as now he's looking to get clear in the 9 car. No help on that outside groove. We're going to come to the line. At the line with the 113 of Dillon.
Absolutely, man. Great call in this race right now because there is plenty of action. We got the 46, the 26, and another car there on the inside was 3 wide, and they weren't giving any room. As you see, we go 3 wide again. These guys are just finding all the traction they can anywhere they can on the track right now. What a race we got going on.
Yep, we've already got one slow on the bottom. Looked at the front end, was ripped off of that car. Couldn't quite tell who that was. As we stay green, everyone keeps it pointing the right direction. As the 113 of Dillon continuing now to try and run away with it. Everybody look from 3rd on back, looking to be side by side. As now the 21 straight are looking to pounce. As yellow flag will fly, the first one of the night.
Yeah, we got the yellow flag out. It looks like the 03 of Jonathan R. Hill has a meatball, and we saw some heavy damage as the cars went by when he was on the apron. Actually, Colton Brenner has a meatball. Ron Walters has a meatball. Robert Weevil has a meatball. So there must have been some sort of Chris Golden now showing a meatball. We're gonna have to go back and look at this to figure out what's going on. Oh, and there it is. Big crash in the back of the field. And it looks like it started right after this.
Barreling off in the one. Yeah, turn one. And then, oh, the 99 just gets loose.
Yeah, Ron Walters gets loose, and then everybody comes in, and unfortunately, with these big tracks, you don't have time to slow it up once you get to speed. And these cars are going a lot faster than they were going, you know, with the smaller tracks that you used to call on. So these guys have no time to woe it up.
Yeah,
So what we'll do,
that looked like a very heavy hit for the 19 car, up in the air a little bit, up on two wheels. And it also looked like a heavy hit for that 99 car as well. So hoping that they can get back out here before the end of the race. But that's just heavy hit for them too, in tough races. They're, as I know, 19 very fast each and every week, as he likes, as he was the last time I was in the booth. He came home with a top 3 finish. So just as we can see the 19, he's back out. So good to see him back out here. I would like to point out though, Dylan and Alderman took their. It looked like that Dylan was starting to move back down the track. Do you think that the outside lane is going to be something you want to save for the end of the race, or would you want to use that now to just get to the front?
the outside absolutely looked real fast, and usually I like to use the outside to save at the beginning of a run, and then go down to the inside later in a run, depending on how the track sets up. But you know, these guys are going to have to find something that might work now and might not work later. There's 2 different sets that these guys are running. One's a little tighter and one's a little looser. So depending on how those sets act, the looser set could get more tight, the tighter set could get more loose. So they're sure to have to run different parts of this track. But real quick, I just want to bring up our race details. Kyle, if you want to go through those race details for us.
Yes, as we have 110 laps tonight for 168 miles. It's going to be a long one tonight. As we have 0 stages tonight. It's just going to be 110 laps straight. This is which will definitely shake things up, make things everything. They have 2 tires in the pit area, so they're definitely going to have to strategize, make those last, and make those work. 1 fast repair as well, as we just saw in that wreck. A lot of guys just use their 1 and only fast repair, so especially early on in the race, they're going to have to hope to stay out of trouble for the rest of the night. The rest of them, though, they still have their 1, and we have 1 green-white checkered attempt. So the boys will get 1 attempt to get the race finished under green. After that, that'll be the end of it, as we get ready to go back racing as they go through corners 3 and 4, 2 by 2 by 2. This beautiful sight to see all these ARCA and ARCA cars.
Look at the heavy hitters up front. We got Dylan, we got K-Strad, we got Mitchell, we got Carlson up there, top 10. Grant's up there. We got some heavy hitters as they come to the restart zone, and they are up under power. The combat tested green flag is out, and they go racing once again, going into turn 1 and heading down the backstretch shortly here.
Good hard battle for the lead now. Here comes Alderman on the bottom side. He's going to look to try and take the lead back away as he led lap number 1. But once again, now Dylan going to get a big push from the 26 of Grubbs now. Grubbs going to put it right to he'll be in the fence a little bit. Tough break for the 26 of Grubbs as he puts it in the outside fence. He looks to be fine. Everybody keeps it pointing right as we stay green. Dylan going to continue leading. Now Michelle looking. He's going to go dive to the bottom side of the 113. Can't quite do it that time. Wilson looking to follow, get the draft off the 25 car. Dylan looks to be a very strong car tonight. Same with the 25 of Michelle. As Michelle, every week, very fast with these ARCA cars, very fast with anything NASCAR related. So he, again, just very fast, and he's no stranger to victory lane. As you see, 7 wins. So he is no stranger to victory lane. As he looks to make a bounce here on the 113 to Dylan. Coming in the next couple of laps, as here comes the 21 underneath Schrader, as the 21 is Schrader now going underneath the 46 car. Just good, hard racing all around the Kansas Speedway as they start to single file out, and that looks, and once they do single file and get a long green flag run, I believe that is how they will probably run for quite some time, as the tires and just, we got a long way to go. We still have 99 laps to go at the line, so.
Yep. Yeah, I just had Dylan there. I'm sorry, don't mean to interrupt you, but Dylan just shuts the door on Daniel Michelle. Daniel Michelle was driving that inside line. Remember, Dylan was real comfortable up top, but Michelle went down low, and Dylan shut the door on him. And now it's still Michelle get the better of the battle right now and gets in front of the 113. I don't think he has him yet. It is still side by side.
Yeah, these two, we knowing how competitive Michelle is, I already know he will not back down for any challenge until he has absolutely nothing left in the tank. So as he takes a lead out of corner number 2 down the back straightaway, Dylan, I also know from past experience as well, he's not one that's known not to give up. As he looks to bobble a little bit, he's trying to hang on to this one. He's going to put it in the outside fence. He keeps it pointing the right direction. Great save from the 113, as you saw a few times he was bobbling through corners 3 and 4, looking to be sideways, trying to chase the car, but he keeps it pointing the right direction in that Ford Mustang. But he's gonna get shuffled back a ways, but keep an eye out on that 113, as he will not back down from any challenge tonight, and he will fall back to 30th if he needs to, and he will make it back to the front as a 32 car. Hunter Carlson says, "Get out of my way! I want the front of the field." To the 9 car, as he's looking to get to the front quickly.
Yeah, absolutely right. They're trying to figure out where to go and how to get there real quick, but a lot of patience on the field too. I mean, a lot of these guys are just kind of trying to figure out their lanes and try to figure out what's going to work for them, because we're only 14 laps in of 110, so this is a long haul, and like we said at the beginning, strategy is going to come into play here. You only have a couple sets of tires, and I mean, that's going to last you a long time. So you definitely don't want to burn them up by racing guys too soon in this race at all.
Yes, that is very true, and I know for me personally, I could not do this, as I am not the best at tire management. I can barely do 50 laps in a late model. So these guys definitely have more talent than I do, and they're going to have to play a very big strategy game. One thing I do know though is Michelle is not as fast as he is, as competitive as he is one that makes the mistake. I think he's done it a few times, and will make the mistake of bad strategy calls. And it maybe no fault of his own, maybe fault of teammates or bad pit stops, just timing and everything. But he just never seems to get the luck on his side. But he usually makes it back up there with driving and just raw talent. So that is one thing that with that 25 team that you're going to have to look out for tonight is, will it be another unlucky situation, or will he be able to get what he wants tonight and just stay out front and have smooth sailing?
Yeah, and he's got the number 21 of K-Strad right behind him, and anytime you have a mirror full of K-Strad, you got to be pretty concerned right there. Daniel Michelle is used to being out front, used to cruising to some wins. He's had some close calls. Some guys like Hunter Carlson have given him a run for his money. In a couple races, he's had to fend off some guys. But K-Strad is going to be right there with him all night if he can help it or has something to say about it. So this is going to get very interesting as the laps wind down also.
Yes, knowing K-Strad, again, like you just said, he very, very talented, not going to back down from anything. One thing I'd like to point out, though, the 46 of Wilson, he's sitting in the 3rd spot right behind them. He's keeping pace right with the leaders. He's usually, I've seen him in past weeks, just terrible luck with wrecks and everything, just bad qualifying, and he ends up getting put in a bad position or something, and he ends up going for the spin cycle, and his night's over, or he's got damage that just can't be fixed before the end of the race. But right now, it looks like, knock on wood, but he looks like he might have a car that can contend for this, as he's now sitting in the 3rd spot. I believe slowly reeling in K-Strad as they continue to go at it. As we take a look at the 56 car of Chris Norris, as Norris now just riding around, saving stuff, not looking to push too hard, as I believe he knows that we still have a long way to the end. So, a beautiful camo paint job, and you can see right on the hood of the sponsor for tonight. So this is just a beautiful thing. Beautiful car, and everything that this 56 has. We'll look at him later at the race, and I'd say he'll probably be somewhere up in mid-pack. So just keep an eye on him as well as we look back at your third place car and your leaders as they go down the back straightaway.
Yeah, look, the 21 takes a look inside, and he's got a nice run towards the inside there. Leaves Michelle down up top. But does Michelle have it coming back? No. K-Stride takes the spot, and I wonder if Danny Michelle gave it to him. Maybe a little tactic in saving tires now. Kind of pulls off and lets K-Stride take the lead a little bit.
Yeah, Michelle just trying. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the trying to save tires, because again, long way to go. And Michelle, no dummy. He knows what he's doing. He knows that he has to save tires. He knows all the nicks and tricks of everything. So I'm gonna go with what you said. So I think he just gave him the position. But we look at this. I think he just wanted to keep pace with the 21 car. Knows that K-Stride's fast. Know that he's gonna be one that he has to keep up with. As now we're gonna take a look at the 24 and the 10. Antonio Minicky as they go down the back straightaway. We got a couple of throwbacks as well. 24, we got a Jeff Gordon throwback. The 10 looks quite similar to a Greg Biffle throwback. The 3 looks to be a Dale Earnhardt throwback. I saw a junior throwback somewhere else in the field in practice. There's another junior paint scheme, his old Mountain Dew car. So nice throwback paints. Me being a paint scheme designer, I can appreciate good paint schemes when I see them. There's the Earnhardt Jr. throwback. And so just me being a guy that makes paint schemes, I can appreciate a good one when I see it, and all the throwbacks definitely putting a smile on my face as now. So someone get a photo of this. We got Dale and Dale. It looks like senior and junior are going to be going at it. Someone get a photo of this.
Yeah, that's only on iRacing can we bring back moments like that, and that's why we love doing this, because we could race on tracks that don't exist anymore. We could paint our schemes with cars that haven't been around in years, and bring back all those great memories. So what a beautiful thing this is. Oh, and we got one car spinning down into the infield, cutting some grass down there. No yellows of yet, but a little contact there with the 34, and Drew King from hometown Arkansas got into a little trouble there and almost made it through the pits.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a scary one. I thought someone was going to come through and give him a little hit to the infield and we'd have a caution. So that was definitely a scary one, but now he gets it pointed back in the right direction. So we're going to continue racing. We stay green. Elijah Grant now, he'll go to work on the 34 car, try and get underneath him. As just even like I said before the race started, all over the speedway, there's battles everywhere, and every battle is just exciting as the ones from anywhere from the front of the field for the lead, for the guys fighting for the last spot on the track. Every battle is awesome. And now we're going to look at the 88 and the 70 car as they now go side by side through corners 3 and 4. The 3 car looking behind, he's going to try and get them. He's going to try and catch Jay. Harold Rothery now in the 3 car trying everything he can. The 34 car, he's back. And now he's moving to the front of the field as quickly as he can. As we take another look now, the 24. He's P8 right now on the board. P8 for the 24 car.
Yeah, having a great race tonight, and you don't see him much, but he's been pretty good this series. As we see, Paul Dillon has fallen back quite a bit too. But we mentioned earlier in the race that Daniel Jones starts way in the back, but he starts way in the back, and he has missed just about everything to come up 18 position, and now he's running 14th. Coming up 18 positions to P14. Absolutely amazing talent this kid has.
Yes, your man on the move, like he just said, up 18 positions, the 17, Daniel Jones, as he is a very fast car each and every week, as he's got the Ford Mustang moving, as now he'll go 3 wide on the front straightaway. Keep an eye out on this Sunny D sponsored 17 car, as he is ready to pounce on the field, and he is ready to take every opportunity, as now he looks to get 3 for 1 and going into 1 and 2 now, as I believe he will. As we see on the bottom of the car, we got Kyle Larson throwback, more throwbacks happening, as now Daniel Jones, he'll go clear into 3 through corners number 4 now, as he will bump himself into P13. Your man on the move, the 17, Daniel Jones. Keep an eye out on him for the rest of the night, as he now will set his sights on the 29 of Wayne Cannon.
Yeah, and as we were talking about that, K-Strad just pulls out on a 2/10 lead over Daniel Michelle. So they have settled in quite a bit, and behind Michelle is Hunter Carlson's moved into 4th place. I'm sorry, Mitchell Wilson's in 3rd, a half second back from the leader, and then Hunter Carlson's almost 3 seconds back from then. So that first pack, that 1, 2, and 3 has pulled out to quite a lead.
Yes, they have. As just really interesting to see Hunter Carlson, as he's not losing on the guys ahead of him, but he's not pulling away. So I honestly think that this is going to be a huge thing of just staying with the pack, because you can see how even the 21, 25, the 46, the 32, how even they all are on speed. So this just might be something to keep in mind, is, hey, I got to stay with the pack ahead of me, or else I'm going to be stuck riding around where I am. So that's just going to be something to keep in the back of the mind, as the 9 and the 54 car go to battle through corners 3 and 4 for this 5th spot, as it looks like Bryce Ganley is going to try and he's going to be clear out of corner number 4.
Yeah, and you worry about these guys spreading out too much, because now you can't save as much fuel when you're in a pack. Like, these two guys are racing side by side, back and forth, catching a draft. They can move in front of each other, stay behind each other, and they're saving fuel. So their pit stops are going to be a lot shorter than these guys that have to run full out all by themselves with no draft. As we have green flag pits at lap 33.
As you were saying,
the leaders are in.
You said pit stops, and they listened. So there'll be the 25, the 21 car. They're down pit road. You see the 37. He's down pit road. The other Earnhardt throwback, as he's down pit road. As just the 03 car, he's down pit road. We just saw a few other cars go by. They're down pit road. The 24 car, the 3, everybody coming down pit road, looking for, I believe it's going to be maybe tires, as it looked like the 46 car had the right side up on that. As yes, so we looking back at pit stops. The 25 car, he's got the left side up. The 25, he's down and away. The 21 down and away. You just saw the 46 in the back of the screen. He's down and away. As now everybody, this is going to shake things up greatly, as now the 88 will go to the point with Wayne Cannon, Gio Berlin will now be your top 3. As the 88, I believe it looks like he's slowed up a lot. He might be running on empty now, as Jay Berlin he'll also bring the car down pit road. The 77 car, remember, he was involved in that first wreck, so he will not have to pit for the next couple of laps. As you saw up the road a little bit, the 88 we went down pit road. The only one that so far I believe that has not gone down pit road is that one car of Castle. So we're just gonna have to keep an eye on that, as we would see Wayne Cannon. He'll pull into his pit box right there. The one car, Steve Castle, still nothing down pit road. I believe he was involved in that first wreck, so I believe he will be fine until probably around lap 40, maybe 45. So and here we see the 46 car. He's looking to get back to the front of the field, and I believe this is to unlap himself in the 46 car. Yes, it is. So you see the 46 car looking to get back to the front of the field. Warmuth trying to unlap himself as well. So definitely pit stop shaking up the field.
And they definitely shuffled, and hopefully they could shuffle all back, because up till P13, P12, they're all lapped right now until you know, we work through all these pit stops and then everybody's back on the lead lap. But yeah, like you said, we got Walters, Kate Castle, and Kelly, your top three right now, and they already had a pit stop. Oh no, they're in now. Some of them are in now. Pit timer's just a little bit behind, but I am showing Robert Weevil only taking a 7-second pit stop, so gas and splash, and he was off. Where everybody else is around a 14-second, 15-second pit stop. So those are a full pit stop, tires and fuel.
Maybe, yeah, trying something different. Maybe that was the way to go. Save your tires for the end of the race. I mean, that definitely something I would think about is, do I want the tires now, or do it just suffer the speed now, or am I going to want the tires later in the race? So say I have a wreck, and I now have I now have a right rear that's destroyed. Maybe I want that tire at the end of the race.
Absolutely.
It's just me strategy, and we can see just different strategies already. And so this is definitely going to be something to keep an eye out for. 17 now, he'll go to work past the 3-car of Rothery, as he's going to go to P11. Still the 17 car just flying through the field, as he is your man on the move in that Sunny D Ford Mustang.
Absolutely doing a heck of a job up to 11th place in the 99 of, that's our Daytona winner, the 99. I saw him a little bit go in a earlier caution. He's in the pits right now, trying to get back up on the track with Ron Walters, 99, winning the Daytona race. Sure, he wants to be back up front, but he's got his work cut out for him, because the field looks like it has cycled back with Michelle, Wilson, Alderman, Carlson, Dillon, Strader. That's your top 5, 6 positions right there.
Yeah, this just as 30, the 3-car goes way up the hill. Looked like a door bang from the 10 car. So just already guys looking to get maybe getting a little rough already in the midway through the race. Which, if so, this is definitely going to make the ending of the race very exciting, as we continue to follow the 17 of Jones, as he's looking to go to work on the 88 ahead of him for the 8th spot. So this is definitely your person to keep an eye out for all race long, will be that 17 car. Now you take a look at Hunter Carlson. He's in the P4. You can see the 03 up the road. I don't think he's for position. The next car up the road is the 46 car. So he is around roughly 3 seconds back. So he's going to have his work cut out for him to go catch that 46 car. And even the 46 to go catch the other 2 up the road. He's got 3 seconds behind on the 21 car. And I believe it was 4 seconds on the 03 up on the fence.
Yeah, that's Jonathan Hill. He hits the wall a little bit, gets a little paint there, slows him down, and it looks like the 113 is going to catch him, the 54 is going to catch him, and he's going to have to gather that back in. But I just wanted to take a quick minute and just thank Combat Tested Gaming for putting this on. The 4 Wide Motorsports definitely appreciates this race for the veterans, 150 here at Kansas Motor Speedway. Yeah, thank you so much, Chris, and for everything you do. That little QR code up at the top there, if you scan that, you could join his Discord and join them if you're a vet, and see what they have to offer over there. Yeah, I hope you folks at home are enjoying the entertainment. Please go into the chat. We'd like to hear from you. There's already some people in the chat. Chris Golden's got a big fan club in there, and let's see, the 35's got a couple fans tonight. So yeah, we got a couple fans in there. Give us a shout out. Let us know you're watching tonight, guys.
Yeah, and shout out your favorite driver. We want to know who we have for fans in here and who's supporting who. As we take a look at the 35 car, we talked to him earlier in before the race. He seems like a very happy person. He's very happy to be here tonight. He was excited to be here, and so that just happy to see that. Just very big, but puts a smile on my face when the drivers, even before practice even started, they're excited and they're ready to go. As now we're going to look at the 10 car. And the 10 and the 34 now, there's just a big group of cars battling. Daniel Jones, remember, he was now trying to take the 8th spot away. As he does, he gets clear. He's going to try and run away with it now. As the 88 and the 10 car, oh, 88, hard on the outside wall.
Well, the 88 of West Wagon into the wall hard in that beautiful Dale Jr. Livery. Unbelievable.
He's going to try and make it back to pit road with no right front. That is going to be a very hard task to do. I would say that
pull
they
him up.
probably took caution.
Oh, as he goes down, does he make it? Ooh, that was a close call right there. Yeah, you can see that car does not want to turn. It wants to go up the hill, up against the wall. Yeah, just keep it on the flat spot of the track. Try to get as close as you can, and he does make it back to the pits, and we will stay green.
Man, that was surprising. I figured they would have thrown a caution for him as he was up and down the track, could not steer with the right front gone. So that was just something, that was a very scary sight to see. But as you're watching him, I'm going to mention this probably a few times tonight, but just the paint schemes on tonight, more throwbacks I saw. I saw a Darrell Waltrip throwback as he went by. Wayne Cannon's running the old Kevin Harvick 29 numbers. So just as you can see right there in the back, you can see Wayne Cannon, he's running the 29 numbers. It looks very similar, as I believe it is the numbers. And you look right behind him, the Tide Ride right behind him. So that was just very cool to see from my point of view. I'm going to mention it a few more times tonight because that's that's just my nick of the eye. But just beautiful cars, and one of these cars is going to look even more beautiful when it is covered in confetti and whatever drink of choice that they have down there when they go in victory lane.
Look at this back up front. Yeah, this is a huge battle right here, and this is for like 16th through 11th or so. There's a lot of cars in this bunch right here.
Yeah, as we see Chris Golden, the 19. He was up in the air earlier in the race, and now he looks to be going to battle as he's in the 16th position, looking to try and take 15th from the 26 of Grubbs. As you see Yogi Shalier behind. We have the 58 car of Sunderman. So, and we got another throwback, the old Bud Ride. I'm gonna keep mentioning this every time, but don't wreck it. That's a beautiful car. Don't wreck that. And your leaders are behind you. I just realized that the leaders are right behind this giant pack of cars. These guys are gonna have to figure it out soon because the leaders are coming and they're not slowing down.
And the number 2 there of who's that number 2 of Noldes is the last car. Was the last car on the lead lap. So now the leaders have passed 19 cars now. So 18 cars remain on the lead lap.
Yes, this is
17 now. These leaders are just taking off.
This is cool to see the leaders battling while going through lap traffic. They are not slowing down for each other, not giving an inch. So these two alone worth the price of admission. As now the 25 car are going to get back underneath the 21. These two are going to go at it all race long, and this is just going to be a beautiful sight once we get to the end of the race. And my only question will be, sorry to cut you off there, but my only question is going to be is, will one of them make a mistake? And if so, how bad will it be?
Honestly, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take the first one to make the mistake is it's going to cost them. And, there's no way that at this pace, these guys are going to outrace each other. They're just neck and neck, door to door, back and forth, back and forth. It's the mistake that's going to determine a winner. But real quick, I just want to mention we're inside halfway, lap 56 out of 110. So real quick, I'd like to mention some sponsors here. We have 213 Simware, where virtual racing meets real world style. Gear up with 213 Simware racing apparel, perfect for representing your favorite league, team, or driver. Contact them at 213simware@gmail.com for inquiries. 213 Simware is the official apparel company of 4 Wide Motorsports League. 213simware.com. Guys, I know we got Daniel Michelle's stuff up there. We got a couple other winners in this series, T-shirts, all sorts of 4Wide Motorsports merchandise. Go over to 213simware.com and purchase some stuff. It helps all those guys out, and especially helps out 213 Simware. Appreciate the sponsorship from them, definitely.
1,000%. The sponsorships is what keeps these up and running and keeps this going smoothly. So huge shout out to them and all the other sponsors we have tonight. All the sponsors that go into every car, every driver, team, and the league itself, the live stream, all of it. So thank you to every single one of them, as they are the backbone of all of this. So thank you to them, as we got a great battle going on down the back straightaway. As a Yogi Slater trying to just get out of the way, but the two leaders not giving an inch of each other. So this is entertaining. I've been smiling ear to ear this entire race just for these two alone, and it's just been something awesome. As the 14 car Colton Brenner, he's gonna now go a lap down. So just these two are moving through this pack. Just
Yeah, that says a lot. That says a lot. I mean, you know, I know they came in and got tires. We had about a 62 to 64 lap fuel window last time. We're coming up on 60 laps, so they're about a 25 lap stint right now. So maybe 10 more laps until they have to come back in. You know, did these guys split the tires perfectly? Some of these guys in the back that are a lot slower. Are they going to have more rubber at the end of this race and be a lot faster? So there is still a lot of strategy to play out here, and we don't know the outcome until we get there. This race could totally mix up.
Yes, this race could change in a blink of an eye, as these two they're not going to give an inch of each other. They're going to use every bit of tire and every bit of fuel that they have to beat each other. And I think, honestly, it's because the pit window is coming soon. As you can see, the leaderboard shifting. I believe a few guys might be, I think just damage-wise, might be going down pit road. But I think it's going to be because as a 70 car, he'll go down pit road. That was Berlin, but the 21 car got sideways down the front straightaway. But these two, it's going to be a matter of who enters pit road ahead, because the amount of time you have in front of the guy behind you is going to matter coming out of pit road, and it gives it so you might be able to make a mistake on pit road. As we look at the driver stats of Daniel Michelle, as currently he started first and he's leading the race. His lowest is the 15th position. Got 32 laps led on the day, one pit stop. He currently pitted last lap, 29 laps ago. So in the next 5 laps or so, we are coming to that pit window. So it's definitely coming to that time where you need to stay ahead of the car behind you for that position on pit road.
Yeah, and I think it might be a lap or two sooner than that 35, because these guys have been racing hard. I cannot imagine either of them are really saving any type of fuel right now. So I could imagine that they're going to come down probably, I want to say 33, 34 is my guess. But yeah, what a race. 46, we're inside the halfway point's gone. What a race this really is, man. I cannot wait to see what's next. We got races. We got battles all over the field. Guys are starting to get real loose now. Tires are going to be huge coming up on this pit stop.
Yeah. We're going to watch this. The 03 sideways, right in front of your leaders. Oh my God.
Wow.
How did they avoid that?
That was a heart attack where both Schrader and Daniel Michelle. Oh my God. And I'm sure the number 3 there is so happy and so glad he did not. Yeah, as they come down with 31 laps on their tires and fuel. But that the 03 is got to be happy he did not cause a wreck in the front of that pack.
Yeah, and that's also a good look at what makes the difference between between a guy that can win almost every other week and just like everybody else. But as that was some heads-up driving, I do not know how they avoid that. Just checked up on the brakes. I don't know how the 25 avoided the 03, and I don't know how the 21 avoided the 25. As the 21 is down and away, 25 is down and away. I thought the 21 was going to get the jump on him. As that was, I thought that was even closer than it was. The 25 car. Now here comes the race off pit road. Who can get through the gears quicker?
Yeah, Daniel Michelle with a 14.7 even pit stop, and then I'm trying to find the 21 mixed up in there. He had a 40.9 second pit stop. So a 40.6 versus a 40.9 was your difference in the pit stops.
That's insane. These pit guys definitely putting in the work. As we see now, Paul Dillon getting the 113. He's down pit road. He's been kind of quiet these last handful of laps. Hasn't been really pushing it too hard. I think he's still saving for the end of the race. Now we see Drew King, the 34, down pit road. You just passed by the 2 car. He looks to be here as the leaders now come through. They're going to put more cars a lap down as these 2 cars are putting on an absolute clinic. As
I mean,
wow.
they come out of the pits and they're in second and third coming out of the pits. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
and look who's up. 23 spots is Steve Castle in 4th place, up 23 spots. But still hasn't taken his second pit stop yet. But that's unbelievable.
But that's still impressive, nonetheless.
Very, very impressive.
So
Our buddy Daniel Jones is up 22 positions, and he has had his second pit stop.
that he's after this pit stop, he's gonna be somewhere inside, I believe, the top 5, and that's just gonna show you the talent that this 17 car has. I think if it weren't for him skipping qualifying every time, I think he would probably win each and every week. That's my personal opinion, but he'd probably win each and every week as he starts in the rear every week, as he's gonna get a little contact from the 77 of Jackson Byram.
Yeah, Jackson Byram hits, just missed judges or something. Didn't expect Daniel to be there, and runs into the side of him. But no harm, no foul. They keep it going.
Yeah, but just as I was saying, the 17 team, they're that fast to where now they're looking like a contender to win this. If we have another caution here, this 17 car would be inside the top 5, and has a very good shot of being a contender to possibly win this. And that's just insane to say, thinking that he started 32nd on the grid, and he's up into the 8th position, 9th position, but not quite sure the time. The time is 8th position, and there's still some guys that haven't made their pit stops. Here's the 53 car, maybe for position. The leaderboard's still shuffling around, but it just puts me in awe that the 17 car is just that fast. So.
Oh, absolutely. Week in and week out, and like you mentioned, there's some guys that haven't come in there. Ron Walters is up there in 3rd place, but he's still on 32 lap stint. He hasn't come in. He's going to be running out of fuel soon, I would imagine, if he doesn't come in soon. Oh, 33 lap stint now.
Yeah, we're getting close for tires to possibly a blowout. That would definitely shake things up, but I don't think the 99. I mean, he's the Daytona 500 winner, but he's just. I don't think he's gonna be able. I don't think he'll go that far to forget that. Hey, I need a pit still. As your leaders now going through lap traffic once again, and they're still not giving an inch of each other. These two have been worth the price of admission all race long. They've put on an absolute clinic, and I'm in awe from these two as well. This whole night has just been. I'm in awe from each and every driver and the things that have happened this race. So
Oh my
this is
goodness.
definitely going to be. Oh,
I'm telling you,
I,
race fans, I know you guys bought the whole seat, but you're only going to need the very edge of it right now because we got the leaders mixed up in the bee's nest of lap cars, and I mean, I can't even watch anymore.
I
And
have
I,
looked away a few times.
yeah, oh yeah, and just as a lap wind down, we're 35 laps to go. I just want to mention another race sponsor. You're watching FWM Network. YouTube is a sponsor of Four Wide Motorsports. FWN serves as an official broadcast network for Four Wide Motorsports, racing under the leadership and lead producer Tracy Brown, our very own Tracy Brown. All broadcasting operations are managed with a commitment to excellence and professionalism. Each week, our coverage is delivered by a distinguished team of lead and color commentators, including Flow Racing's very own Scott Shive. Also in the booth, we have Emmett Crow, me, myself, Charles Q. Joberg, Colton Brenier, Kyle Dumas, my good buddy to the right of me on the virtual couch, Justin Glenn, Jay Rose, who provide expert insight and comprehensive analysis to enhance the viewing experience. As we got the 77 around hard into the wall, no caution came out. He took a towed off the track.
Yeah, that was definitely another one that surprised me. Just the caution not coming out for that one, as that was a heavy hit. As you were going over the beautiful people at the FWM network and FWM, just I was watching him and watch he got sideways out of two, shot down the track, couldn't hang on to it, and he got heavy hit onto that inside wall. Hope he's okay. We'll see. We'll have he'll be in the infield care center, but that was a very heavy hit. Especially for these ARCA cars. So as we look at the race recap so far, 80 of 110. We're getting to the end of this as we're going to come to 30 to go soon as the leaders continue to battle. Leader continuing to go back and forth, so that's why it's jumping around. So this is just very hard racing all around the speedway. At what point do you have to think? Do they run each other once to the end, coming to the end of the race? Do you think they run each other a little bit rougher? Maybe use the bumper, maybe a little door hit here and there? Or will they race each other clean to the end? I think they'll race each other clean to the end.
I really do. There's some great respect between these two. I don't see one bumping the other. It could get that close where it might happen, by sheer incident. But these guys have a lot of respect for each other. But if you look at the leaderboard right now, our top 6 are the only ones on the lead lap with 29 laps to go. Oh, as K-Stride gets a little boost right there. Did you see that? He got a little sideways into the corner, kept it off of the 25, and that was close. So, those cars the grip isn't the greatest down there at the bottom. So, they're going to be watching out for that as the laps tick away. Inside 30 now. Oh, we have our second caution, yellow flag, brought to you by Combat Tested Gaming tonight. Second yellow flag.
It'll shake up a lot of things. We're going to go replay.
Yeah, only 2 of the night.
Yep. And we're going to see what was this one. Oh, the right rear hit the apron as you're trying to come back down. And that will bring out the second caution of the night.
Yeah, unfortunately, the car was above the line for an extended period of time, where a lot of these other guys, they spin out and their car goes down below that line, so there's less of a chance for the caution to come out. But yeah, that's going to restack them with 27 left, probably about 25 to go when we take the Combat Tested Gaming green flag.
Yeah, that'll shake up a lot of things. Just want to look back, but go back on what you said earlier about just the respect between all these drivers. Talking to the drivers beforehand, and the giant channel we have in the Discord, just listen to all of them joke around with each other and laughing and actually just having a good time. There's no like really hatred for the other driver, and each person is willing to help the other person next to them, fellow competitors, and that's just something you love to see. So definitely, if you want to come join and be a part of some very clean, respectful racing and learn a lot, join the FWM Discord, join the leagues, as these guys are Wayne Cannon, amazing league owner and promoter. Uh, just all these guys in here are very, very special people, and you're not gonna find people like them. It's just it blows my mind how when I see the difference between just life and then this, and even life gets to be, I'd say, a little worse than this, because these guys make it some where you want to be here every week. They make it where you want to show up the next week and you want to run weekly. So come
Oh,
join the
look at the
Discord.
race up.
And wow, that was close.
Woohoo!
But like I just said, come join the Discord, join the leagues. We now just, as we saw a huge race, we got a close race off pit road. That was, I thought the 21 might have got him. There's been a few times I thought the 21 got him, but Michelle continues to stay out in front.
Yeah, that was just about the closest race off of pit road we've seen yet. But we had Tracy. Can you show us Chris Golden's car again? Because Chris Golden has a QR code on the hood of his car. I guess he's in the grass, mowing the grass. But yeah, you guys at home like to scan that QR code. You get a little scan for a prize. So that's a courtesy of Golden Chef Speed Shop. You guys will go ahead and scan that and see what you get for a prize.
I might scan that. I like prizes.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and real quick, while we got the caution, Golden Chef Speed Shop. Golden Chef Speed Shop is your go-to iRacing setup shop for fast, affordable performance. Owned and operated by Chris Golden and Hunter Carlson. We're focused on giving every driver a competitive edge without breaking the bank. For just $5 per setup, we deliver reliable, race-ready setups built for consistency, speed, and confidence on track. Whether you're racing for fun or chasing wins, Golden Speed Shop provides quality tuning at the lowest price around. Fast, affordable, competitive, Golden Speed Shop performance you could trust. And what a treat this is, because this is the first race, I believe this is the first race where Four Wide Motorsports has offered two setups. So most of the time we run a fixed setup where everybody runs the same setup, but these guys have been saying they don't always like it. So we gave them two setups. They could choose one of them and go from there. So as we go back to the restart zone, we are green flag racing, combat tested gaming, green flag underway. We are green flag, and now we have a couple of different guys in the mix up there. 11 guys on the lead lap, and the 21's coming straight through.
Yeah, we got 3 wide on the back straight for the lead. 21, 25 in the middle, and the 9 on the high side. As no one giving an inch of each other. Dylan back in the mix of things. Look at Jones from the back to the front. He's looking to battle for the lead. Like I said earlier, he's a contender for this, and now he's making his name known up in the front of this field. They're still 3 wide. We've been 3 wide for half a lap.
What an amazing... We got Alderman, Michelle, Strader, Dylan, Jones, Carlson. We got some heavy hitters. Rothery's up there. Kings, Grubbs, Weevil, top 10. Guys, we have a stout... I don't even know. I'm losing my mind right now, because everybody up here has always been in the top 5, top 3, top 10. These guys are amazing up here, and they're all racing for the lead. This could be anybody's race.
Yes, it's just, and look at the names that are up here. All the heavy hitters. You got Michelle, you got Schrader, Dylan, Jones, Carlson, Rothery. Like all big names, just heavy hitters up at the front of this field, and they're all jockeying for position in the last 20-something laps. And
yeah, I was looking for the word roster. What a heavy roster we got up front here. 20 laps to go. Oh, and another yellow flag, the third caution of the race. Well, if the second caution of the race mixed things up that much, what's the third caution going to do? So here we go. We're going to re-rack them, start them over again, and see what happens. Let's go over this caution. 3 cars cutting grass. Go ahead. What do you see here?
Let's see. Just looks to start about here. 99 car sideways, keeps it out of the way. And then all the 12 gets into the fence, shoots back down the hill, gets into the 35 and the 10 car, and they all go spinning through the grass. So that's just an unfortunate scene of events that the 12 car just got a little tight up into the fence. Hayden, I got a feel for that 10 car and the 10 team. They've had the front end ripped off of that car a few times now this week or tonight. So just another tough break for that 10 cars. They've had to replace that front bumper a few times. I have a feeling they're running out of duct tape down there. So, but as we know, it was 19 to come to 19 to go. I believe when we take the green, we'll probably have 17, 18 to go. So this is definitely going to shake things up as we have a new face up at the front of the field from hometown Montana. The IHOP number 9 as he faked me out. Thought he was going to go down pit road. I thought he was going to shake things up and he's going to give the lead to Strider. That faked me out, definitely.
To hold nothing back and get to that checkered flag as fast as they can. So, guys, hold on to your seats because this one is going to be amazing.
Yes, indeed. As we see guys getting their laps back, we're going to have more guys up in contention for this. And this is going to be a very exciting one. Just like I said earlier, a bunch of heavy hitters at the front of the field, all jockeying for position. Just Daniel Jones, you got Dylan, you got Michelle, Schrader, they're all up front. Hunter Carlson's up here, roll 3, he's up here. Just all fast, heavy hitters. And this is going to be interesting. I'm sitting here rocking back and forth because I want to go back green. I want to see how this ends.
Oh man, I'm not a betting man, but I could not put my money on any one of these horses up front here. This is absolutely amazing, and this is what 4Wide Motorsports is all about. Nice, clean racing, fun entertainment. These guys bring it every week in and out. I know Daytona was, it's a crapshoot. Daytona, we all know the big wrecks are going to happen at Daytona, but to go from Daytona where we had I don't know, 8 or 9, maybe 10 or 11 cautions, something like that. It was pretty high. To come to Kansas with only 3 cautions with 18 to go. What an amazing job by all these drivers in the league for supporting this and putting this on. Absolutely thrilling.
Yes, indeed. They've done a phenomenal job this week. I sadly wasn't able to be in the booth for Daytona as I could not make it down, but I was definitely watching the live stream, and like you said, there's the cautions, the difference from 8 to 3 now, and just how we've got 32 drivers, only 3. Like it blows my mind on how you can go from this and how some short tracks can have 15 cautions with car count, with a third of the car count. So
Absolutely.
Definitely lots of talent with all these guys. We're going to get ready to go back racing as they go 2 by 2 by 2 down the front straightaway as they're going to come into the Sunoco restart zone as they'll pick up the pace to the restart zone. Green flags back in the air. We're back on the way. Good jump from the 9 car as he shoots to the bottom, trying to run as little bit of track as he can. As the 21 car on the high side now, he's going to try and get him the 9. The 25 car, he'll stay with him on the bottom side. Dylan right there. Jones still running the bottom. He's going to come into the camera now. As you can see, everybody, the 9 car running right to the bottom, trying to get nobody to have his draft. But Dylan's going to give a push to the 21 car to the back straightaway. Through corners 3 and 4 now, the 9 car just trying to predict where the 21 will go as here comes the 25 car back underneath the 21. 16 to go this time by as now as it moves it side by side. Dylan, he'll go now, he'll try and work with the 25 car. The 25 car, he'll go clear to second. He's going to try and go to work on the 9 car. As they got a battle for the third spot, 25 now. He'll look to the top side. Everybody jockeying for position. They're a little sideways, door banging down the back straightaway.
Trading paint, man, right there. They got into each other a little bit there, and I'm sure that was scary for both of them right there, but way to keep it together and keep it going. But, yeah, 25 is looking any way to pass that 9 right now. Dylan's right behind him, and the 21 is right behind them. So this is still anybody's race. 15 to go.
Yeah, but you got more contact out of corner number 2. The 9 car not trying to wanting to give the lead as the 25. He was just barely clearing the 1. The 9 car going to give a deep send through corners 3 and 4. He's going to take the lead back away. 25 trying to get a run out the corner. Can't quite do it. The 20 now, here comes the 21. He'll look to the bottom side. Now he'll shoot back to the top. As they continue, as now we got a 3-way battle for a lead. Daniel Jones, he's looking to get a part of this. Starting 32nd on the grid, he's up in the 4th. He's got a plus 28 on the day. As this is just absolutely insane. As he'll try to get underneath the 25 car. The 21 got past him. Now the 21, he'll try to take a shot at the 9 car. As we got 13 to go this time by. A few cars up and off the wall. Definitely keeping the mid-pack exciting. As we
and that mid-pack looks like it's catching up.
We might have a full pack of cars racing together for the lead, and if so, this is where things are going to get exciting.
Yeah, as we keep shuffling that front 5 cars around, that second group keeps getting closer and closer and closer, and with only 12 to go, in the big track like this, it's plenty of time. As the let's see, the 26 and 34 come into the picture now, right behind Daniel Jones. So they've gotten there.
Yes, they have. As the 25 underneath the 9 car, battle for the lead, and the 21 car now 3-way battle for the lead. As the 9, he'll go to the bottom, trying to protect the bottom as strongly as he can. As they continue to door bang, these two, they make heavy contact down the back straightaway. The 9 not giving up lead. He's not gonna go down without a fight. As Alderman from hometown Montana, he is just looking to not give it away. As no big contact. The 9 car got way loose. As
he got one in the mix. Oh, I thought that was going to be a yellow. That we had one around in the back, but
we have heavy blocking. We've still got 10 to go, boys.
We're not
done. This is keep your cars together as we still got 10 to go. 10 to go this time by for the 25 of Michelle. Now the 9 car, he'll shuffle back to 3rd. Now he's going to follow the hands of Dylan. As this has been very exciting. This is probably the best ARCA race I think I've ever seen. As these guys have made the price of admission worth it. As we have a 4 now, going to be 5 car battle for the lead. The 9 car looking to try and get back to that 25 car. Trying to get his lead back. As look at Drew King now running the bottom. He's going to go to 3rd. Or he's trying to take the 3rd spot away from the 21 car. The 9 will go right to the rear bumper of the 25. Now they'll go by through corners 1 and 2, trying to crossover move. Can't quite do it. As they look to be a little bit of a bumper tag through corners, through corner number 2. Now down the back straightway, running each other to the bottom side. There's the heavy door bang. Look at the 34
how loose
car.
Those cars are.
Yeah, they side by side through all of it. As here comes Drew King, a new face to the front of the field now. He'll try to take the 2nd spot away. He has it on the line now. He's going to set his sights on Alderman. Now, will he put a deep dive in a 1? No, he won't. Now, just a little bit of contact with the 25, 21 car sideways. He keeps it pointing the right direction. Great save, maybe not. I believe the 21 car kept it saved. Amazing driving by that 21 car. As we continue to battle
the
up
field 30, a bit.
Yeah, the 34 now underneath the 25. We're going to come to 7 to go. As they're trying to catch the 9 car. The only one that has so far been able to pass the 9 car is that 25. So, and now we're catching up on more lap traffic. Well, how will this lap car come into play? As they're going to have to go, as they will all go to the high side around them. The 9 a little sideways up and out of the corner now. The 34 car will go to the bumper of the 9 now. He'll go look to the peak underneath them. Can't quite do it into turns number 3 and 4 now. Up and out of 4. The 9 car continuing to lead him down. Late blocks, heavy blocks. This could turn bad in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I don't know what. It looks like Daniel Jones is back there, kind of waiting for something like that to happen, because he seems to be able to make the moves, but he just seems to be kind of waiting in the back there with everybody else just jostling around constantly, lap after lap. It's just unbelievable to watch here. Coming to 5 to go.
That's where I would want to be, is where that 17 is, just riding, waiting for something to happen. Because we know it's going to eventually, as they continue to jock for position. As we got Colton Brenner, a lap car trying to he's getting his head in the mix. We're all three in the 3 car. He's still here. The 24 car, another lapper. He's part of the mix, but keep in mind, they're still this is technically their pack of cars, as they're Brenner's 12th, the 24 is 13th, and so this is your top 10s altogether. As we just go 25 car up to the fence, 4 to go. The King gonna look at the bottom side of Alderman, can't quite do it. As the 25 of Michelle using every bit of surface. I've seen him go from the top to the bottom at least 7 times. As the 24
Oh, and we
car,
got 24 in the back. Fourth caution with 4 to go. That's going to bring out our green-white checkered attempt. Yeah, we're going to have 3 to go when we go back to green. I am sure none of these guys wanted to see that up front there. Couple meatballs. We got Colton Brenner with the meatball, Jay Berlin meatball, David Warren with meatball. Those guys are probably going to have to get towed back in. What a hit.
Cars sideways back into the 14 and the 70, nowhere to go. So heavy. Oh, the 70, another heavy hit behind. Wow, he's up in the air. Wow.
Oh, definitely demolished the front clip of that car. Almost bent it up underneath the front wheels. Oh my God.
Warmuth just did not see him coming back up, and then it looked like one of the cars behind, I believe it was the 53 car, just, oh yeah, just did not have enough time to slow the car down. Yeah, the 53 car gets underneath him and just lifts the 70 car up in the air. So definitely scary sight, as that'll be the end of a few people's nights, and tough break for those guys, as they were all inside the top 10, top 15, battling for position and having a great race. So that's just a tough break for all of them. But we're gonna have our one and only green-white checkered attempt, as this is gonna be interesting.
As we go to overtime here, there's no telling what's going to happen. Whoever gets the jump, the Alderman's sitting in a great spot to get that jump. But with 3 laps, we've watched the lead change 2 or 3 times within 3 laps. So there's no telling who's going to win here. Unbelievable race. Unbelievable race. One of the best races I've ever watched. Top 5, 6, 7 guys have been under a blanket for the last 20 laps or so, making moves back and forth, back and forth. Unbelievable racing.
1000%. This is. I've been on the edge of my seat, and I'm in the booth, and I've been on the edge of my seat the entire time.
You and me both, man. Been sweating up here because this is unbelievable.
This has been an amazing race, and just between everything, not only the front of the field, but the mid pack and the tail end of the field, we've seen action all throughout the field, and so just this great group of guys. Remember, 32 cars started this race, and most of them are gonna finish. I'm knock on wood, I believe most of them are gonna finish. We may have had a few that had to bow out after that, but we still have. You look at the mirrors of these cars. Look back there, a bunch of cars back there.
We have 27 cars still racing. With
we probably lost 3 or 4 in that last wreck. So put that into perspective. We would have had all these cars at the very end if we didn't have that wreck. So that's just great driving by every single one of these guys, and just I'm impressed. Hats off to these guys as we get ready, as they go down the back straightaway side by side. Beautiful camera angle off the back end of the base truck. So this is gonna be awesome as they continue to sit 2 by 2 by 2. It'll be Chevy, Ford, Chevy, and Ford will be your top 5 as they come now out of corner number 4. The pace truck, I believe even the pace truck's excited to pull off as he ducks off now. As now 2 by 2 by 2. The stars and cars of the 4 wide motorsports ready to go as their door banging in the restart zone. Green flags in the air, back and away. Good jump to the 9 car as he's now going to try and pull away the 34 King, trying to file in as now here comes the 113. He's going to try and take the second spot, try and go away. The 25 giving a big push to the 34 car. The 9 loving what he's seeing in the rear view. The 9 going to shoot to the bottom, now back to the top, try and break the draft from all of these cars. As Dylan trying to get to the 9 car as they come through corners 3 and 4. 1 to go this time by 1 lap remain as the 9 trying to bring it home. But Dylan throwing everything he can at the 9 car now. He's going to peek to the bottom. Can't do it. He'll go to the rear bumper now. Bumper to bumper out of corner number 2 down the back straightaway. Who is going to get it? The 9 car. He'll shoot. He'll go to the bottom to break the draft. The 34's around. Hard to the inside wall. The Dylan trying everything he can to get to him. As the 34 back up the hill, the 21 can't get to the 113. Out of corner number 4. It's going to be Alderman. He holds off the field. Alderman wins here at Kansas. Dylan
We got Waterman, Dylan, and Strader. Wow, what a race.
That was a amazing, amazing race. Very exciting. I could not be more impressed. This was very exciting to watch. As it looks like 25 not happy with the 9, with the way the 9 raced him. As
a little extra activity there.
Yeah, and the Michelle
well, it really
not
ruined
happy.
that restart. And I'm not saying it, it ruined it, but who was it that was starting on that first row? Spun the tires. I wanted to say, I forgot who it was. The yellow car in the front row. I did the 34. Yeah, Drew King.
Yeah.
Spun his tires on the restart there, and Daniel Michelle was stuck behind him, and Schrader was on the inside, and they all just kind of got stuck, and the 9 just drove away with it.
Yeah, as we look at the 9 car, he'll burn it down here in the front straightaway. A very, very hard fought win. So just very interesting. All race long, just like you said, the tire spin, everything coming together, and the 9 to give this 9 car the win. As we're going to take a look at our finishing order for tonight's race. As look at the finishing order. Oh, got taken away from us. We're losing privileges now. As we have it back now, as we were with Colton Alderman, will take home the win in the 9 car. Paul Dillon in the 113, he'll go to 4th. Christian Schrader will go with a 3rd in the 21 car. The 25, Daniel Michelle, will be 4th. 5th will be Harold Rothery in the 3. Wes Whelan in the 88 will be 6th. Daniel Jones from 32nd to 7th. Your man on the move tonight. The 17 of Daniel Jones. So huge props to him. 8th will be Gavin Grubbs in the 26. 9th, Robert Weavell in the 53. Hunter Carlson, the 32, will finish 10th. As you take the next 10.
Yeah, we got the 58 of Dallas Sunderman in 11th. The 34 of Drew King in 12th. 1 of Steve Castle in 13th. Ron Walters in the 99 and 14th. 15th goes to Yogi Schleer in the 12. 16th goes to Colin Nadzelzen in 2. Chris Golden finishes 17th in the 19. Antonio Mancini is in 18th in the 24. Mitchell Wilson finishes 19th in the 46. Chris Norris, the sponsor of the race, the man of the hour, in 20th, your top 20th position. And go ahead.
21st, Wayne Cannon, the one who, the owner of this, and puts this on and helps us put this on each and every week. So finishes 21st. 22nd with a 35 of Elijah Grant. Colton Brenner will finish 23rd. David Warmuth 24th. Jay Berlin will finish 25th in the 70. The 11 of Brandon Chamella will finish 26th. Chase Clow in the 37 will finish 27th. Hayden Blumier will finish 10th in the 28. Jackson Byram will finish 29th in the 77. The 03, John Hill, will finish 30th, as you can take the last two of the night.
Yeah, we got Bryce Yeaney in the 54, finishes 31. Jack Kelly in the 38, finishes 32, and that will round out your field.
I don't know about you, but I am very impressed with how tonight went and the driving of each and every driver. As this was was a very exciting race to watch, to broadcast and announce for. I'm just in awe, very impressed with everybody. So I
Absolutely.
can't wait to come back and do this hopefully next week.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to take a quick break here because we want to get the opinions of our drivers here and see what they have to say because these podium drivers definitely deserve to tell their story after a race like that. So stay tuned. We'll try to take a quick break and we'll be right back with you. Welcome back to Four Wide Motorsports Network. I'm Charles Chooch Oberg, and I'm here with Kyle Dumas. And we just finished watching racing for the Veterans 150 here at Kansas Motor Speedway. Guys, what an amazing race that was. I am sitting here with K-Strad, Christian Slater, our third place winner from Virginia Beach, Virginia, USA. K-Strad, welcome back to the series, man. How did you feel in that car tonight?
Oh, I felt good. I thought it was a fun car to drive. Um, I mean, the green flag racing was great, and I mean, it definitely took we had a long stretch there. It was nice to get some green flag pit stops in. But other than that, I mean, everything felt good. Everything was great. I mean, I haven't been in the ARCA car in a little while. I do like this car. It drives pretty good. It's just kind of fun. I mean, you get to get in, you get to race close, and that was a good fun race.
Excellent, man. So, in that race, do you think you could have done anything a little different? Was there something you would like back, and maybe gotten a second or first out of it, or do you think that race went all to plan?
Definitely, there was two sets of corners at the end in the restart that I thought I wish I could have those back. I went up top and kind of slid around a bunch, and that really cost me. I think it cost me like 4 or 5 spots, and went back to like sixth or seventh, and I think that was really kind of what did me in for sure there. I mean, other than that, I thought it was pretty much gonna. I definitely thought that I had a car to win. But I mean, that's why you race all 110 laps. I mean, the beer tower that I built during the race probably didn't help out very much when it came to the end of this thing, and but it definitely was fun. It definitely made it enjoyable. It was a fun race.
Absolutely. And once again, congratulations on third place. I'm going to hand you the microphone. Who would you like to thank, and who was with you on that race?
I'd like to thank Wayne and Hunter and everybody for putting it on. And then just thanks for Bush Beer. Made it a fun night. Good old race on Friday night. Got to enjoy it, and that's a big time fun. That's a big time W there. So I'll take that.
Absolutely, always is, man. Glad you had fun, and once again, congratulations on third place. Yeah, I'm gonna send it back to my colleague there, Kyle Dumas. Kyle, what do you got going on in pit lane there?
Down here on pit lane as he pulls himself out of the car. From hometown Florida, USA, Paul Dillon takes home the second spot tonight. Paul, you got a copy?
Yeah, Kyle, right here, buddy.
Paul, you had an absolute phenomenal race. You were up front in the beginning, and you fell back quiet for a while, running around right just outside the top five. And then the last closing laps, you were right there at the very end. You had the bumper to the back of the 9 car, just couldn't quite get around him. What was that like falling through? What was it just like the race, coming up, being up front in the beginning, and then just riding around for the while, and then you're back up front as you were?
Yeah, the race started out great. Ran it around the outside, took the lead, stayed up there for a little bit. I got loose, and the field just freight trained me. So yeah, I tried to work my way back up, but these guys are fast, so it took a while. But because we didn't have any cautions, I still make it back to fifth or fourth throughout the race. But there was no way I was going to catch the guy in front of me. He was like 3 or 4 seconds ahead of me. So yeah, when the caution started, and we got all grouped up, that last caution, there was like 5 guys racing for the lead. So it was what do they call it? Elbows in or elbows out or something. It was
Yep.
time to go. And yeah, man, great last set of tires. Those last 10, 15 laps were just fantastic.
Well, you definitely put on just by yourself. You put on an amazing show, and you had me a few times just sitting there shaking. I'm like, I thought a few times you were gonna go for the spin cycle and it was gonna be the end of the night, but you would every time you'd save it, and you alone were worth the price of admission. So congratulations to you in for the second spot. Anyone you want to thank down here tonight?
Well, thank you very much. But yeah, I want to thank Four Wide Motorsports for putting this race on, and get done with you. I'm going to go check it out and see what nice things somebody said about me, hopefully.
Well, congratulations. You did an amazing job tonight. So go celebrate with you and your team in the 113. So congratulations to you. And I'm going to hand it back to Charles as he will now go take a word with our winner.
Yeah, thank you, Kyle. And I am down here in Victory Lane with Colton Alderman, hometown Montana, USA, number 9, hot topic. Buddy, what an amazing race and way to stick with it. Comes to the end and you put it in Victory Lane. Tell us about that race from your point of view, man, because that for us, we were on the edge of our seats. You must have just been out of your mind at the end of that race.
Yeah, man, that race was a lot of fun. We started off on second, thought we had a fast hot rod today. Early on, I didn't know how much the tires would wear. I didn't run any long run in practice, and so I thought I only run about 20 laps, so I didn't know if they'd fall off or not. So I saved my tires and I kind of dropped back in the pack a little bit. And sort of make my way back up to the front, and then I kind of settled after with like a handful of laps or like 30 laps to go. I kind of settled up in third, 10 seconds behind the leaders, and I was just kind of saving my stuff, trying to see if hopefully we can call find a caution, and we got it and worked our way to the front there around Daniel and I think it was the 21, and then kind of set sail from there. And I know me and Daniel I think we kind of got a little bit bumper taggy there at the end. I feel like he kind of doored me a little bit, and I kind of moved him out of the way. I feel like it was a little bit of an eye for eye, but it was a lot of fun racing him. Hope he's not mad at me at all. I wouldn't mean anything. I think we just kind of were hard racing out there, pushing it to the limit. So, yeah, man, it was a lot of fun out there. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, I ask all these guys at the end of the race, what they would do different or what they would do next time. But I mean, you put it in Victory Lane. But is there anything you would take back and do differently next time at this track?
Yeah, I think next time I would start off a little faster. I was kind of just saving my stuff at the beginning. I think, I could have been battling up there with the 25 and the 21 the whole race if I would have just kind of ran a little harder. And so I think I kind of wish I would have been up there all race. Like kind of from that middle part of the race was kind of boring for me. I was kind of in no man's land. I was by myself, just kind of jogging laps, and it was a lot of fun out there. I raced Hunter a bit. We had a little bit of a fun race when we were 10 seconds behind, but all in all, that was probably the only thing I would change. With the 25, I wish maybe we wouldn't have got his bumper taggy. But I think he finished 4th, which is good. I'm glad neither of us wrecked, but it was a lot of fun out there.
Absolutely. And once again, I just want to congratulate you on your first place finish and welcome to Victory Lane for this season. And I'm going to give you the microphone, man. It's your time to say your piece. Thank whoever you have to. And yeah, your time with the microphone.
Yeah, first off, I want to thank IHOP for riding with us today. Came out to me and asked to sponsor, and I was like, you know what? I love IHOP. I love eating there, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So love having him on the hot rod today, which he was definitely quick. I also want to thank my teammate Hayden Bloomer. We ran some practice laps together, kind of learned how to race each other in traffic, kind of learned some moves on how to pass people, and he kind of gave me some info on the tires. He ran some laps and gave me some insight on top and bottom and tire wear. So I want to thank him. He's my teammate on Hot Topic, so I want to thank him for giving me that insight. And then I also want to thank you guys for putting on a good show. I think Four Wide Motorsports is a great place to be, and I'm happy I found my home here. And I'd love to come out and race some more, get some more wins.
Yeah, definitely, man. We love to have you. And like I said, congratulations. And yeah, come back and do it again next week.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, so that was just about wrap it up for Four Wide Motorsports Network. I just want to go over a couple housekeeping things. If you would like to join the league, we definitely would love to have you here at Four Wide Motorsports, and you could scan our QR code or whatever that code is at the bottom there and join our league. We offer anything from racing on iRacing. We do Beam, which is monster jams. We were doing drag racing for a while. We're trying to get a fishing tournaments going. Anything and everything you could do here, we do it. A lot of fantasy sports stuff. So definitely check out Four Wide Motorsports. We'd love to have you along for the ride. And we also offer sponsorships. Our sponsorships come in different forms. You got full race sponsorships. We got flag sponsorships. So depending on what you want to donate, we got all sorts of sponsorships for that. Reach out for one of us or reach out to the league if you'd like to donate and sponsor. Get your name out there if you have a birthday coming up, anniversary, whatever. You just want to maybe play a good trick on a coworker or something, get his name announced in some sort of funny name for the races. We could do that here for you. And uh, Kyle Dumas, thank you so much for being in the booth with me tonight, man. You called a great race. Your last thoughts for the night?
I just very impressed with every single driver out here tonight and how tonight went. The great action all throughout the speedway, and I was in awe all race long. Like, this was some of the best racing I think I've seen probably ever, and just between all disciplines of road, dirt, asphalt, everything. This was an amazing race, and I can't wait to call the next one. Just one last thing. Remember that QR code we were talking about in the hood of Wayne Cannon's car?
Yes, sir.
Well, I scanned the QR code and I found out what it does. The QR code I highly recommend everyone scans the QR code now. The QR code brings you to a video of a Rickroll, so you end up getting Rickrolled. But
Yeah, a couple
it's a
people in the
meme on the
chat
hood of a
found that one.
car, and I loved it.
Absolutely perfect.
I went quiet because I was too busy laughing. I couldn't. I had to mute myself. I was laughing too hard.
Yeah, we
So
got to
that was
thank
awesome.
Golden Chef Designs for that one, Chris Golden himself. And I want to go through and thank all our sponsors. Eastern Technical Design is the primary sponsor for this ARCA season. So, Eastern Technical Designs, amazing Mr. Tracy himself, our producer is, that's his company. So reach out to them, anything you need. 213 Simware, I'd like to thank them. We got Golden Racing, Chris Golden Racing. We got W Energy. We got Worldwide Motorsports Network on YouTube. Angry Chef Designs, and that's Chris Golden, and that's actually sorry, that's Hunter Carlson who does all those designs for Angry Chef Design. Golden Racing League, Leadfoot Racing League, or Leadfoot Racing League. Crowfoot Wraps, LB Sim Shots, Golden Chef Speed Shop. That's where we got our setups for tonight's race and Crown Awards. Those are our sponsors tonight. And on the behalf of our producer, Mr. Tracy Brown, thank you so much for all your hard work and bringing this to us and letting us do this. And what a beautiful product you put out. And my co-producer, Kyle Dumas, man, thank you so much. On behalf of you guys, have a great night, and we'll see you next week. For Four Wide Motorsports, we are out.
Peace.